Alright, so for some reason, when I tried to make my video on TikTok, it would not save it. But anyway, Charlo, once again, you was an embarrassment. Now I know people gonna say, "Oh, you can't call it an embarrassment because you don't fight for the sport or whatever." No, Charlo Twins asked for this. You know what I'm saying? Charlo, whatever, Jamal, I don't know. Both of y'all got me confused. But anyway, you asked for this. Y'all talked all that junk. Y'all did all that capping about what you gonna do. Oh, I can beat him. He too slow. And then you got in there and you just wanted to survive for a paycheck. It was obvious. What you did was destroyed a good year of boxing. You know, with a bullcrap. I hope somebody else get a fight soon before the end of the year that can close off the year with a great fight because of the Charlo Twin messing it up by going in there and just tucking tail. This man went into a little shell because he did not want to be hit. He did not want to get knocked out. And then had the nerve that after he got total annihilated by Canelo, to knock him out, kill him, drag him to the yard, Alvarez, he gonna call out Bud Crawford. The nerve of you. The nerve. Oh, and you know, I told y'all the whole Derrick James camp. I told they was going down. Derrick James overrated. Them people more about being flashy than rather than training. Every time they meet a technical fighter, they getting total annihilated. Crawford, he told you that he was going to, I mean, not Crawford, what? Spence told you he was going to take the easiest route and go get all the other belts before he went to Crawford because all the other fighters that he was going to fight was sluggers. He knew they would try to slug it out with him and he'll overpower him. He knew that Crawford's a technical fighter. He was going to actually have to fight. He knew what time it was. It was going to be a hard fight. And what exactly happened? Exactly what we said was going to happen. He got his ass whooped. Now, I don't know about what they say. Oh, it didn't look the same. I don't give a damn. If he would have came in looking like the old Errol Spence, it might have lasted 12, but it was going to be 12 rounds of ass whooping. That's a fact. Because you know what? He might not get hit as much, but he was going to get hit. Bud Crawford, a.k.a. the Neutralizer, a.k.a. the Omaha Juggernaut, or whatever. That man, when he trained like a lumberjack. That man don't cut his hair. He put up a picture of Errol Spence, and it said, if he dies, I'm going to kill him myself. And that man trained non-stop. He don't smoke cigarettes. He ain't do no party. He ain't do no drinking. He ain't want to hear nothing but Eminem and Lil Wayne and train all day long. The man came in and looked harder than a NASA, the size of a NASA ship. That man, that whatever metal, element 118, the hardest element, 132, whatever. He felt like, I guarantee his body looked exactly like it should sound. Hard like that. Leave that man alone. He don't care. He crazy. Bud been fighting his whole life. You know, them Texas guys talking about they been fighting. No, Bud been fighting. It's documented. Bud been fighting. He don't do no running. He try to fight. He been trying to fight grown up. The boy was trying to fight Mike Tyson. He don't care. I can tell you what. If Bud go in there, if he was 147 and Canelo was 168, which would never happen. But I was just saying, just for example, if it happened and Canelo got to punching on him, I guarantee you're gonna have to knock Bud out. He gonna make you knock him out, which is why I respect Spence a whole lot more. I respect Wilder. I already respected Wilder anyway. You know what I'm saying? But them boys went out on their shield. Even after Spence got his head beat plumb half off his body, and it was almost missing. He was always the head. He was almost the headless horseman or the headless boxer Spence. He was almost headless because Crawford was throwing sledgehammers at the man's head. Bang, 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 bang. After he was almost headless, that man, after they stopped the fight, guess what he said? What you stopped the fight for? Yeah. But anyway, he still wanted that motherfucking issue. Charlo got hit in the center of his head. Didn't daze him. Didn't wobble his knees, nothing. What'd he do? Took a knee. You know why? Because he was scared of another punch coming after it. Even though Canelo, after he landed that punch, had let up off of the song. Canelo was not in full attack mode because he didn't want to tire himself out because he doesn't have the stamina he once had. And even then, he didn't really have the stamina. But if you'd have pressed anything to make Canelo work more, you know, later in the later rounds, you could have had a chance. But you didn't even go in there to try to win. Charlo did not go in there to try to win. And the other brothers out in the crowd Talking about he could beat him. Look, he tired. We don't want to hear nothing else. We don't want to see nothing else. Y'all killed everything you can for pay-per-view buys, sales, everything. Canelo has transformed his body, his mind. He is the Mexican Floyd Mayweather. I don't care what y'all say. A lot of people try to hate on that man, but he's the Mexican Floyd Mayweather. After he took that loss to Floyd Mayweather, he adopted, the head moving and all that. I do say in his later years, though, that Canelo is not moving the same. Like, he's not dodging a lot of punches, and I do think eventually he's gonna meet, he gonna meet the person that's just gonna really just take it to him. But until then, he gonna keep beating you because that man went from. Canelo got some long arms. It might not sound like a long reach, but for his build, his arms is long, and he got like track legs, like for a track star, like big thighs and everything. And he used to have a neck, and now he built like Pitbull Cruz, like his neck just shrunk in. He built himself like a damn juggernaut, like a tank, which is why he could take a lot of punches. After the Triple G, them 36 rounds of Triple G. Anybody going 36 rounds of Triple G, you got to know that they got the real deal chin. They got a real deal. They could take punches because he took a lot of punches. Triple G took a lot of punches. It was an all-out slug match. Usually people ain't the same after that. Canelo is still thriving. He's the biggest payday, and everybody wants to jump on his ship. Charlo, retire. We don't want to see that shit no more. Derrick James, I don't know what how you training them, but it seems like you training them more on how to talk to the press or talk shit versus actually fighting. All your fighters are losing. Ryan Garcia, you ran over there after Tank punched you in the stomach. You know what I'm saying? You already got shit bag on. You gonna run over there to him, and you see Derrick James, all his fighters taking ass whoopings, and after they ass whoopings, all of them sound like they remedial, whatever. You know the word. All of them acting like they read from a children's book of Tom Sawyer or something. One of them, no, red, greens, and ham. I am, ma'am, spam, goddamn, cross the head, dead, zed, whatever. They sounded like that. Charlo, he was so quiet you didn't even know he stuttered. This man had a whole press conference for months and probably said 13 words. I love Canelo. The whole time Canelo talking shit in Spanish, but he talking in American Spanish. If that makes sense, But it's so nice. He is such a nice killer. Such a good boxer. I watch him. He's a pretty good boxer, but I'm gonna beat him. I'm gonna knock him out. You know what I'm saying? I didn't come to play. I've trained for this. I did this my whole life. Some people come in and they think it's a game. They just want to get money and all that and that. But I'm gonna knock his head off and I'm gonna put it on the side of my metal and where everybody else. And he literally telling you he's gonna whoop your ass. Literally tell you he came in with the Mexican Migos, they said. I don't know what they said, but I know they were saying some motherfucking gangster shit. They got him hyped up because the rest of the neck that he had was making his head do this. I said, oh shit, Canelo's serious. Whatever. No disrespect to my Mexican culture. I don't know what the hell y'all said. I just know I was fucking with it. Charlo, damn. I said, you Texas boy taking losses. Y'all get away from Yellow Beezy. He going through with perms and shit. It's 1 year, right? Boy, Yellow Beezy been growing his hair for 4 years now, and it still ain't to his damn chin yet. And y'all walking out with Yellow Beezy. We don't want to hear none of that shit either. We don't want to hear none of that. Get away from Yellow Beezy. He always in somebody's entourage trying to start some beef. I can't wait till somebody break his motherfucking jaw. I can't wait. He ain't ever since he been hanging around y'all been losing. Y'all been losing. That's a curse. He a loser. He brought loser vitus to y'all. Get away from him. Go back in there. Go drop Derrick James. Go get y'all some trainers. All y'all getting beat retarded. Now you was already starting to now that I lost bad to Canelo, I won't fight Crawford. Yeah, the big fight is Crawford. You can't demand shit. You can't even get it out. We don't want to hear nothing. We don't want to see nothing from you. For Crawford beat your hairline back further. I got a hairline going back. You got one going back. But you're going to be looking like Tom Pope from kickboxing if you keep fucking with Terrence. Bud, I don't give a damn if I kill you. Crawford. Leave him alone. Leave Canelo Alvarez alone. I would want to see Bud Crawford and Canelo if it ever happened. It happened. I just know